of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Need. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Touchdown, Auburn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took it.
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
To the air, it's Norton. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Line gets set, first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Work working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Scanning the field, it's Norton. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Breaks the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Norton. Gets open down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed on the outside, it's Henderson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. On the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He works his way inside with 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Norton. Calls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's Whitaker. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Jukes his way for more. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's Norton. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Griffin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. Oh, there's an alley to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's in open space downfield. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Open field on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. To the air, it's Whitaker. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that. Because
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. Found a seam. Powers through. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Norton. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Duggan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Jackson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third and goal where you separate them. Snake gets it done.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him, and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Whitaker. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem with the deep.
He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's got it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Norton. Quickly to the tight end. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Duggan. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down for this offense. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. That's caught. It's Henderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first down. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hand off to the fullback. First snap in the red zone on this drive. When they've got him looking one, now to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Wants to throw. It's Norton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Ole Miss! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
It has doesn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stumbled to the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Give to the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
2-9 Philly.
Again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And his first throw here is incomplete.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That's reeled in. It's Freeman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Outside the pocket, let's go. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Auburn. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Norton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.